What's going on, guys? I'm Alan and welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be quite a bit different than the normal DIY projects that I usually post, but hopefully you enjoy it. It's just going to be kind of a fun, spontaneous video that I didn't really plan out at all. So sometimes these turn out to be the best kind. So we're going to be unboxing the new PlayStation 5 that you guys see here behind me, and this is the disc edition, not the digital one. And then also we'll have the Pulse 3D headset, Spiderman Miles Morales, and the media remote. So like everybody else, I was trying to get one of these back in 2020 for, around Christmas time, but they were selling out like crazy. People were scalping them and stuff, so I just wasn't able to get one, and I didn't want to spend $1,000 to get one of these things because that's just way too overpriced. But I was able to order one through Walmart.com about a month ago, and it just came in, so it took about a month to get here. I don't really know exactly where it came from, but I was able to get it for market price instead of the scalped price, so I was really happy about that. So today we're going to just unbox these things, and then after that we'll do just kind of a quick little setup and first impressions. Let's go ahead and switch to the overhead camera. I think I'll start off unboxing some of the smaller things, then we'll kind of work our way up to the PlayStation. So let's start off first with unboxing Spider-Man Miles Morales. I went ahead and took the plastic off of this. And I do still buy all of my games physically just because I like to buy them used, just to save a little bit of money on them. All right, so we got a little thing here. There's probably a code on the back of that. I won't show you guys that, but basically in here you get, see the tracksuit Into the Spider-Verse suit and 3 extra skill points and a gravity well gadget with a little code on the back of that. Okay, that's pretty much it for that. I had a lot of fun with the original Spider-Man game for PlayStation 4, so really excited to try this one out. Spider-Man was one of my favorite games on the PS4. Okay, next up, let's move to the media remote. I opted to get this instead of getting 2 game controllers, just because this is quite a bit cheaper than buying a whole nother controller. I think we're going to have to break out the knife. And my wife and I got kind of annoyed at having to use 2 game controllers to do everything. So it'll be nice just to kind of have this for browsing Netflix and stuff whenever we aren't gaming. Never had one of these for the PS4, even though they did make one. All right, we have a user's manual. Here is the remote. Whoops, upside down. It's kind of blown out just a little bit, but hopefully you guys can get an idea of what that looks like. Yeah, you've got Spotify, Disney Plus, Netflix, YouTube, all there on the front of the controller. You can just hit those for easy access. Looks like the PlayStation button also pushes in. I assume that goes to the home screen. Cool. I'm excited to use this thing. Never actually used one of these media remotes before. And it includes the AA batteries. All right, that's probably enough about that. I'll let you know what I think of that as I get to using it. Next up, let's go ahead and unbox the, I got too many boxes here, the headset. So yeah, this is the Pulse 3D wireless headset. I never bought any official gaming headphones for the PlayStation 4, so I thought it'd be cool to have some that are kind of dedicated for it. Gonna need the knife again. Yeah, so like I was saying, I never had official gaming headphones for the PlayStation 4. I do most of my gaming late at night though, so it will be nice to have these, and I can play without having to bother anybody else. Also, one reason I played with headphones on the PlayStation 4 is because the fans were so loud. Just like the fans kind of killed the experience, but if you played with headphones, it wasn't quite as bad. All right, so we have the wireless adapter, charging cable there, I'm going to assume. We have, again, user's manual. I hardly ever read those, but it's good to have them if you need them. And then we have the headphones. These things look really cool. I will try them on here in just a little bit, let you guys know my kind of first impressions of them. I'm interested to see, with all this stuff being white, how long it stays clean. But I do really like the looks of these things. These things look pretty awesome. Lots of controls on the side. Got a microphone, volume, off, monitor, chat. Geez, I didn't realize it had so many things built in, and power. All right, we'll check those out here more in just a little bit. Let's see if there's anything else in here. Again, I guess more paperwork. I think that's it. Yep, that's it. Anything else in the box here? Oops, sorry. I'm bumping the microphone. This is not the best setup for an overhead camera. Yeah, looks like there's nothing in there. Alright, so that's everything in the headset box. Alright, and now for the thing you all have been waiting for, the actual PlayStation. This thing is very heavy. I don't know if it's going to fit in the screen. Hopefully it will. There we go. There's the box. Yeah, you guys can see most of it. You probably won't be able to see all of it as I move it around, though. And I got to open this from the top, so let's spin this around. Also, I don't talk about this much on the channel, but one of my hobbies that I do enjoy doing outside of working on things and playing music is playing video games. I don't get to play very often, but on like Friday nights, I will usually play for a couple hours. All right, looks like we have another box inside of this box. Sorry guys, this box is way too big for my overhead setup, so let's make it a bit awkward for a minute. Okay, we got the first box off. Pretty sure I did this wrong. Okay, let me see what all we have here. This is chaos. Let's start with the paperwork, the unexciting first. Alright, we got our safety guide. Then we have our quick start guide. Have our power cable. The new controller. The DualSense, I think they call this thing. Again, I'm interested to see how the white holds up, but I do really like the way this thing looks, as long as it doesn't get dirty too quickly. It feels really nice. I'm also excited about the new adaptive triggers. I haven't tried that any yet, so we'll see how those feel. Ooh. I'm pumped, guys. This is exciting. I get really excited for new console generations. Do not know what this is. That looks like a headset. No? Oh, okay, this is the stand that you have to use for this thing if you want to lay it sideways, which I'm going to have to do in my setup. It's too tall to be able to stand it up, so I'm going to have to lay mine down. So I'll definitely use that. I've watched a few videos. I say it's kind of a little bit tricky to get on there the first time. Sorry, I keep bumping my camera. I need to get a different setup for overhead stuff. I'm just kind of doing this as a makeshift little setup for today. But okay, then we have the... what do you call these things? HDMI cable. Just like totally went blank. This thing looks really funny. It's like super square on the ends. But yeah, we'll try that out. I have a few HDMI cables laying around, so I may not even need that one, but I'll probably use it since it came with it. Okay, that's everything that's in this box. All right, let me take a second. I need to clear some room here to get the PlayStation out. Okay, that should work. And it's inside there. Okay, see if I can get this thing out without breaking it or without bumping my camera. And from all the pictures and everything and measurements, this thing looks pretty massive. And I can already tell you it's very big, even just from pulling it out of the box. And there's nothing else in that box. That's completely empty. If I do many more of these types of videos, I need to get like a table I can set in the middle of the room and put my microphone or my tripod on the other side of the table so I'm not bumping into it. Yeah. I'm interested to hear what you guys think of the looks of the PlayStation. Like, I think it looks pretty cool. It's definitely a very like polarizing design, but it looks pretty awesome. Okay, gotta be careful how I open this thing. Oh, they got it wrapped in there like a baby in a blanket. Eeh. I'm always so scared to handle these sort of things. She just got to go for it at some point, though, right? All right, there she is. I'll try not to grab the black part. I know that shows fingerprints pretty easily. Oof. Okay. There it is, standing up. Let you guys see. Yeah, there's the front. So there's the front of it. And again, this is the one with the disc tray. So we got our disc tray right there, and that will play 4K Blu-rays and, of course, the PlayStation 5 games and PlayStation 4 games. Awesome. Well, it looks pretty sweet. It is very large. Kind of hard to tell the scale of it just standing here. But yeah, this thing's pretty big. It's actually more stable than I thought it would be just standing up. So that's pretty cool. Okay. I think that's all we'll do right here. Let's go ahead and we'll move everything into the living room and start setting this thing up. I got everything all set up. Right now I'm just trying out Spider-Man Miles Morales. So far I haven't done much in this. Played it for maybe 5 minutes. But I gotta tell you, everything looks and feels great. I'm really impressed with the headset. That thing sounds amazing. And also has volume control. I'm going to do a full review on that actually over on my other channel, over on Mr. Z's Music Lessons. So if you want to check out that channel, I'll do a review on that headset over there. Really impressed with it so far. Also, this controller, I know you guys have heard a lot about this thing, the haptic feedback and everything. It feels really cool, even just within the first few minutes of playing Spider-Man Miles Morales. Like, say like a bus drives by, you can like feel the direction that the bus is going in the controller. That's really cool. Like, it vibrates from one side to the other. So that's pretty awesome. And then of course you have the adaptive triggers that kind of change tension depending on what you're doing. So that's pretty cool. Really impressed with that. Also the media remote, that's working cool too. Being able to switch between YouTube and Netflix and everything really quickly. That's awesome. So yeah, so far really impressed with this thing. Yeah. Gaming's been pretty fun on it so far. Haven't really done a whole lot. I'll probably have to replay through this just so I'm not talking over the top of it. Also, it's been a while since I've played Spider-Man, so I'm pretty rusty at this game. Gonna have to relearn all the controls and everything again. But man, I'm loving it so far, to be honest with you. Gonna have a lot of fun with this thing. And I gotta say, it really does feel next gen. I think what feels the most next gen though is the controller. It just feels so much more like immersive than the PlayStation 4 controller. So wanted to give you a little bit one more kind of closer look at the PlayStation. So that's what it looks like turned sideways. And the LED lights over here do look really cool as well. They're quite a bit brighter in person. Also the light that I have on is kind of drowning them out a little bit. But yeah, it looks really cool. And then right here we have the USB little transmitter thing. That's for the wireless headset, which is working really well. Really impressed by that too. And right now the PS4 Pro, I just have it like resetting to all of its factory defaults and everything, so it's deleting everything. Probably getting ready to sell that. Well, I hope you all enjoyed this quick little unboxing and first impressions video of the PlayStation 5. If you guys have any questions or anything, be sure to let me know down in the comments. Also, feel free to subscribe if you're new. And thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.